Yes, people, never a foul time. It's the day-to-day for some, for some like Man United, even though they're playing West Ham. But Arsenal need to get some points as well. But yesterday was a great day. Let me tell you why it was a great day. Because one, both rivals of ours, as you can
Hold on,
see
no,
right now.
one, because the clocks went back, so we got an extra hour sleep.
Okay.
And I'm still late.
Rivals lost yesterday. Chelsea got smoked. They absolutely got pummeled. And then Leeds decided to show up, vibe out Anfield, and said, fuck Van Dijk, bro. Fuck Van Dijk. Like, what is he doing? He's nothing out here. They didn't even have Sinistera. You can say you didn't have Jota. You can say you didn't have anybody, but they didn't even have their man either. They were playing Strauch or Struik, or whatever his name is, at left back. That's all I need to know. But anyways, gonna run the intro. Big up everyone that's here. We've got a panel today. It's a bit of a mixed one. Not everyone's gonna really be around for the next couple of weeks, but regardless, it's all about entertainment. No Liverpool fans on today though, so they're all in hiding. They're all in hiding, but we're gonna pin and fish them out. Don't you worry. Yeah, man, back just like that. We're going to introduce the guests as fast as possible. Make sure you're liking the video. 45, 50 people in there already, not even 2 minutes gone. But yeah, man, hold it down, hold it down.
So firstly, let me introduce our host. How can I'm trying to think, like, because I haven't introduced anyone for ages, so I'm going to introduce you. It is Cass. Probably the most shameless Man United fan.
What? Me?
I think
shameless?
that's you, I think you are shameless. It's good. It's good. You all right. Chesty. You're chesty. You like to disrupt streams. Not on Never a Foul so much. On Never a Foul, you're a perfect host. But I've realised on other streams, you just disrupt them. Like if there's too much calm and niceness in a stream, you're like, yeah, fuck this. I'm going to jump in and just abuse people. But ultimately, like, you'll jump on Coppish, where you know the whole fan base is Liverpool, and just start talking crap on Liverpool.
I wasn't talking crap though, because like when we introduced our panel, look what I said. It came true. Nunes and Salah can't play with each other, and the whole front three can't play with each other. So yeah, pause.
No, I mean, I sat on that stream. Actually,
I said it.
I sat on the stream, kind of nodding to myself, thinking, "You're not talking bullshit." But
hey, all I'm gonna say, Liverpool fans, the truth hurts. It hurts. I get it. Anyways, gonna quickly run through the comments. I haven't got long because I'm going to Old Trafford myself, so I've got about an hour.
Yeah, you better hope there's no train delays.
Nah, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Don't worry. For the love of Never a Foul and entertainment, I'm here. I'll usually be up there about 4 hours early, then walk with Saeed to the stadium, do whatever we need to do, and then whatever. Big up the Watcher, says Chelsea got dealt with yesterday. Yeah, I'll fix the roof. Sophia's football talk in the building. Big up.
Yes, Sophia.
Who else is in it? Ilyas. He's actually got a Liverpool for picture still on. Harvey Elliott.
Ilyas, I salute you for being here. Unfortunately, your content creators couldn't be.
Yeah. Mama Flossie in the building. Ravi as well. Who else is here? Big up Ravi. Who else is here? Boogerman as well, another Liverpool fan. Captain Harris is saying Daps is needed. Who else? Wolves F1 in the building. Double A. Manrick, love to see it as well. There's so many people. I can't even get through it. Eric's here as well. He says, you guys are way too early. Nah, we do this every Sunday, Eric, bro. Every Sunday.
Yeah, this is a little bit earlier. We usually start at 12, but...
Yeah. Virgil Van Donkey. Well, if you think this is early, then next week we're going even earlier because we've got no choice because of the Chelsea game.
Oh, what time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be good. I don't know what I'm doing next Saturday.
Exactly.
DJing again, but...
Yeah, Sunday. But as well, that'll be on Sunday, just for people. Zeno in the building, I see you. And everyone else is here. Just make sure you smash the like button. All right, let me get my panel in at the moment. The ones that are here ready to actually put on some smoke. One team's at the top of the table. Gonna bring him in first. Mr. Oya himself.
Actually,
man like Kunle.
Oh yeah, now my people, it's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, today you go understand. And Kaz, we're not top of the league until we finish what's going on in the forest, mate. Don't worry.
You are gonna go in the forest. You're gonna set a light and you're gonna batter them. Bro.
You're top of
You're top of the league. You're top of the league. Anyways, if you don't know,
you know what it is, yeah.
If you don't,
in fact, no. Before I say this, because
technical.
you can get the next member of the panel in, because what I'm about to say kind of like my team
everyone's kind of been saying it.
My team and their team share this in common, to be fair, and generally Kunle does as well. So
yeah, man. Look, she's all the way from the northeast. Yeah, her team is gonna be in the Big Six. Or no. Let's not even call it. They're gonna be in the Big Four. The Big Four.
No, it is. They are.
They're not.
They are.
Not established yet, but they're going to be
replaced. They are in the top four here and now, bro.
You know what? Let me just
get the top four.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but in general, like in the actual package of it all, because then Brighton were in the top four as well, like Big Six and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let me get her in. Amazing personality, probably the biggest Newcastle fan content creator that I know of, other than Adam as well. Big up Adam Pearson. She's got a better personality than you, Adam. Let me be honest. So big up Kendall.
I'll take that. Adam is an icon, so I'll take any sort of comparison to Adam Pearson. But yeah, thank you for having me again, man. And Big Six, it is what it is. You know, you can't afford to fall off like Liverpool are right now when there's someone waiting to take your place. You know what I mean? Can't afford it. So yeah, sorry, Jurgen Klopp. When you've got no ceiling, you can't dance on it. So it is what it is.
So what are you saying? You're here to take over then?
Yeah, we're not here to take out, here to take over, is what it is. That's a joke, because why am I even pretending that I'm so confident when I'm not? Why am I even pretending?
Run with it, Kendall. Run with it.
I'm literally still sat here on my way to a game every week, like, oh god, we're gonna like hold free at Villa, whatever. But nah, we're doing good, we're doing well. I'm happy with who we are right now. I can't be shameless, use. I literally can't be, because if we saw typical Newcastle United, like we'll just get brought back down to earth. But yeah, it's going well.
Let's just start with Newcastle, anyways, because there's
what I was about to say is like, this is the second week now that I'm coming on, and to be fair, I'm looking at who we have here, and we're probably looking at the four teams actually that you would say are pretty much in form. I mean, I know we had a slip up against Liverpool. Cool. In the Champions League, maybe we haven't won our last two games, but we didn't lose them. We didn't concede goals. We were already through. Then you look at Newcastle. They've done what they've had to do. Arsenal, again, in Europa League, it is what it is. They're going through anyway. So that was a slip up. But none of our teams really, like, if you look at Arsenal, their 1L is to Man United, right? You look at Man City, our 1L is to Liverpool, yeah?
Same.
Kendall, I don't really, to be frank with you.
We've only lost one game, and it was to Liverpool as well.
Right,
and it was because of the 98th minute winner, and it should never, our goal should have never been offside either, but it is what it is.
And then with United, obviously, the start to the season is what it is. But since then, like, your 1Ls to City recently, yeah? Cass? Am I right?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you got unlucky with a couple. To be fair, you know what the maddest thing? I mean you lot.
I mean you lot. Your 1L. No, forget the ones at the beginning of the season. That is how it is. Yeah? I mean, recently, your 1L recently was City.
Why are we forgetting the L's from the beginning of the season?
No, I'm just, because what I'm talking about is form right now. And all of us whereas these other teams are going out and they're not doing what they should do. Like Liverpool, Leeds, sorry, yeah. There's no Leeds at home. I mean, I'm embarrassed that we lost there now, because it's like other teams are just going there and having a party. But Chelsea, again, I'm not even Brighton, but Chelsea have had a few now. Tottenham, look, they won yesterday, but they got fucking lucky as well. They lost to Newcastle. You could be, joking aside, you could be looking at the top four right now on your screen.
What are you saying about that?
Nah, don't say that, you.
Okay,
it's made us laugh.
You agree, Kaz?
I keep telling you, man, yeah. Stop getting me involved with this bullshit and trying to draw me out, because it's not working. I said November the 6th. You one more week, and I'll tell you tomorrow night. You know, I'll tell you on the Chronicles. not Monday, tomorrow, the following week. And if that's the case, then yeah. But right now, why am I getting this feeling that because two other rivals decided to drop points because they're actually shit, decide that now my team has to play, and we're probably gonna. I just got this odd feeling we're gonna drop points today potentially. I don't have all this chess right now.
Daps, I don't know if you're like me. I don't buy this like humble Kaz that he's doing.
No, but you know
what
it is Daps. You always would know, yeah, match going fans and stuff like that. When you actually start, there's the build up towards a game, and it's game day for you as well. Like you start creeping up like these little bits of like thoughts and saying, "Oh, what if?" And then when you get to the actual ground, when you get to the ground, then you get confident.
I'm not gonna lie. I hear what you're saying. I've said it. If it's like a derby, if it's Liverpool at Anfield, there's certain games that I'll pick out. If I'm going to the Etihad, bro, I'm not really going to the Etihad thinking anything but 3 points. Like, I'm really not.
Yeah.
My biggest concern is, are their fans going to turn up? And if their fans don't turn up, our fans won't turn up. That's my biggest concern going to the Etihad.
Kaz, I don't buy this humble version of you one bit, mate. Not one bit.
It's not
so
being
just,
humble, man.
just say with your chest what you think about
it's
today's
just me
game.
being real. No. I said I think we're gonna win 1-0 or 2-1, but that doesn't encourage me with loads of confidence. Like right now, it's like it's just I got too much PTSD with Man United not to think all this kind of stuff. I'll be honest. It's just like when everything goes right.
Welcome to our world. Kendall, welcome to our world.
when there's a chance to actually do something and gain points on others, we always flop, bro. Especially when you can get like into the top 4. Technically, if we win, there's a big if we win the game in hand, we'll be joint third. But it's not the point. It's like there's the opportunity, go take it, and I don't ever see it happen. But we'll see it later on because West Ham are not exactly great. They're not in goal scoring form. They're not free flowing like that. But I can tell they can probably defend well.
You are nervous, 100%. I can tell.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I am a little bit nervous, man. Was you nervous yesterday? Because Kendall, you obviously I know it's at St James's Park, but Aston Villa came back smoking Brentford 3-4-0.
I just thought it was like typical because obviously like they had got Emery as well, who was initially going to take over as manager when we sacked Steve Bruce. So I was like, oh, it's just typical. They're going to take 3 points, like because they're like another team. Like for some reason, because obviously we don't have rivals anymore, because our rivals are like really irrelevant, not even in the Premier League. We kind of like drag rivalries.
Get it?
we drag rivalries with the clubs. Like it's not even us. It's like Everton fans have created a rivalry. Villa fans celebrated when we got relegated last time, so like there's a little bit of a rivalry there as well. So I was like, oh, just that team that you always think, oh, we're gonna lose, and it's the one game that I want to win every season, like Everton and Villa. So yeah, I was nervous yesterday, but I'm still nervous with every game now. I still haven't got rid of that.
Are you nervous?
That might catch me PTSD yet.
Are you just enjoying the experience 100%. Right now? Are you actually nervous?
Yeah, I'm 100% nervous because I know how many people are waiting to jump on our case after we lose. So it's like I literally, I hate it. But yeah, I'm still nervous, but we're doing okay at the moment. We're doing well. As soon as we go 1-0 up, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, we're gonna win now. We're fine. But it's that that's
like me. That's like me. If we go 1-0 up at Old Trafford, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna probably go and win right now. We still got an old record when we're 1-0 up, like first team to go 1-0 up and it stays like till half time. You go and win the game, more or less all of them. But with you guys, it's like I'm not being funny. There's only a few games left in the Prem, right? If you get to January, December, let's go at Boxing Day. I know you still got to go face Chelsea. That's at St James's Park. I know you, but you pretty much played every big team. I don't think you played Arsenal yet, if I'm correct.
No, we haven't played Arsenal yet. We've got Arsenal. I don't know if
Boxing Day.
We've got Arsenal like the 3rd of January. We've got Arsenal.
Home or away?
Leicester Boxing Day.
Are we home or away against you, Kendall?
I think it's away.
It is
away anyway. It is away. I tell you why, because it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. So, and the last train back to Newcastle from London is 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So you got a few hard games to go, but to be where you guys are though, like I think every fan is thinking this that don't support Newcastle. You are where you are. You still got a few games to go. If you can get past Chelsea, especially get to January, you don't even have the same Maximan around. Get to January, get the couple signings you want, maybe another forward, maybe another, I don't know, whatever you guys need in your opinion, maybe another centre mid potentially, or a DM. But if you get those type of players, bro, like, I'm not being funny, they can actually creep into Europe, wherever it's not even a fact that they might not get to top 4, but but they could creep.
Bro.
No, they can no.
This ain't no TLC song, bro.
No. Don't do that.
Cass. look, all summer, yeah, when I was, me and Double A were trying to talk up Newcastle, yeah, you were trying to put them in the bottom half of the league, right?
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
You said 7. You said you put them sixth.
I
remember you said 6th,
yeah,
and I said
that
I was saying
could
no.
push someone, but the thing is, yeah, my whole reasoning was that from January till May they were third based on their form. Yeah. Now, if you look at that from then, and at the time I was saying they've improved their squad, right? But the managers had longer with them. Bruno's been there longer, right? Now, if you look at it, they're the same, I believe. I still think from January till now, they're still third, I think, based on form.
I want to use your own words again. I want to use your own words again.
But hold on. The one thing I said most importantly is, and this is where when you say creep into Europe, yeah, we got to remember, bro, if they are in the top 8 going into January, yeah, watch what their board does in January. Because their board's going to be thinking, we want to.
How much do you reckon they'll give them? They won't give them.
Listen, no, bro, but think about it, yeah. Their board probably targeted. Their board probably targeted Champions League football in the next 2-3 seasons, yeah. If their board in January are going, hold on a second, we can be 2 years ahead of the curve if we spend correctly right now. Same with Arsenal. Arsenal's board could be looking at thinking, do you know what? We spend wisely in January, we really could mount a title challenge. Newcastle's board are going to be looking at it going, we could be earning that Champions League money now.
But that don't you think? Probably Kendall will be better at answering this question than you. But don't you think that if they get Champions League this season, that might be more problematic than anything? I know, obviously, we're excited. They'll be excited, but I think it'll create more problems than wins in that situation. Kendall, what do you reckon?
Problematic in terms of what? Like
in terms of like the expectation from the fan base, and like maybe that the board might go crazy with some crazy signings that kind of disrupt what you lot have got going on there. Because I like how you're signing players right now. You're not going for the big mega stars. You're just taking it step by step. What exactly you need? You got a good manager there in Eddie Howe. But I think, let's say you get top 4, then let's say you lose 3 out of the first 6 games next season. It's alarm bells and it creates a lot of problems, expectation changes, and then Eddie might be looking at his job going or something.
Before you go into that as well, the next part as well about all that, because I've got something to say about that too. NS Sports says, is that Nippon? That's Nippon, isn't it? Big up Nippon for the super chat saying, question for the panel: which goal did your team concede that made you sit back and say, fair play, that was a great goal? I mean, Rooney scored on my birthday against Man City.
Yeah, I probably. You know what, bro? I'm not gonna. What was that? The overhead?
Yeah, that was on my birthday, bro. Best present ever.
Yeah, shittest one to take, but yeah, that's probably the first one that popped into my head where you can't really say much.
He said, which did your team concede? Oh shit!
Concede.
You know, I'll give you one. Robin, when he knocked us out of the Champions League, bruv, whatever. Fair play. Like Robin at Old Trafford as well. Like, I remember that like it was yesterday. I was like, you know what? All right, cool, say nothing. But I was pissed. What about you guys? I mean, it's got to be loads against Arsenal, isn't it? Champions League, if you're thinking Champions League.
I won't lie. The Ronaldo, that counter-attack goal in the semi-final Champions League. Like, I think, remember it? Semi-final or something at the Emirates, Ronaldo's goal. That one, I was like, fair play. What a break. What a great move, man. I don't know, man. I don't think like that. Nippon, don't ask questions like that, please. I don't want to take my mind there. Please.
But yeah, the whole point as well,
Thanks for the super chat, Nippon. Jesus.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Keep asking questions like that all day long.
With Newcastle, Kendall, as well. I like how you put they might create more problems because 1, you've got to play a bunch of more games. 2, you're going to need a much bigger squad. 3, there's going to be much more injuries. And then 4, it could maybe put too much pressure on somebody like Eddie Howe is trying to gradually build something. And I think
Can I give a fifth?
Maybe.
Can I give a fifth? Can I give a fifth? There's one thing that I always slyly think could have changed our path in Europe, yeah? And I always wished that we, like, I think quarterfinals we got knocked out the Europa League, or I don't even know if it was called the Europa League back then. I just remember the game because Hughes wasn't playing Ilano, and then he played that game and he hit the crossbar with a free kick. The Etihad was rocking that day, but we got knocked out of the Europa League in the quarterfinals. And I always think that if we maybe would have gone on and won the Europa League before we started playing in the Champions League, it might have helped us to get over the line in the Champions League sooner as well. Because I just think getting like we won the FA Cup, then we went on and won the league the season after, and then we know how to do the league now, so that's normal. But with Europe, I think if we would have won the Europa League, it would have put us in right. We know how to win stuff in Europe now as well. And I always think maybe like anyone on the come up, don't take the Europa League as like a Mickey Mouse thing, because it is still like, if you were to rank the trophies, for me, the Europa League is far greater trophy for me personally than winning the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. Like, because it is a European tournament. We're going to see it this season. You have Barcelona in it. You're going to have, well, I don't know, a lot Juventus in it potentially, or maybe they're not even going to make it. But I think maybe Newcastle to have that 1 or 2 seasons in the Europa League and getting used to playing Thursday night football and then Sunday, and maybe trying to win that as well, could help them, that when they land in the Champions League, they already have that know-how how to win a trophy in Europe. And I don't know, Newcastle, have they won something in Europe before?
Not
Kendall?
in like recent times, not since
No,
like
but
1960.
yeah.
We've
I'm
literally given
knocking.
Kendall a whole book to respond to right now. Go on, Kendall.
Yeah, we have real talk. So Kendall,
That's
were you
okay.
taking notes?
No, do you know what? Yeah, I see the pros and cons of both. Obviously the pros of Champions League are players that you attract, money, just things like that, notoriety. But at the minute, I don't think we haven't got a squad. We can't build a squad good enough to compete in the Champions League at the moment anyway. Even in the next 2 windows. So I don't think we'll get Champions League. I think we'll get European football, but I'll be like over the moon. I'll probably even cry if we get Conference League at this point, because the last time I saw us in Europe was under Pardew, so and that didn't go too well. So yeah, so I don't think we'll get Champions League, but I do think we'll get European football. But yeah, I see the pros and cons of both, and I'm happy with Conference League, because I think that we can actually give that a really, really decent go. If we did get into Conference League.
So who drops out for you then? If there is this year at the end, might as well say it. Cricket, like nice and firm. Who's dropping out? The top 6. Someone has to miss out. Because look, we ain't even spoken to them yet. 20 minutes in, and I want to cuss them to pieces.
Oh yeah, we have
be
to.
Honest. We have to right now before Roy comes in.
Actually, no, hold on. This is the thing though. We just said, right? Can you do a poll quick, Cass?
I've already done basically. Can Newcastle top? Can Newcastle finish top 4? 90 votes, 50-50 at the moment.
What position is Conference League? Is it 6th or 7th?
6th.
7th.
Oh, it can happen then.
Yeah, so no one drops out then, isn't it?
Yeah, no one drops out of top 6, but I like it. Easy for us to get. If we don't get 7th now at this stage, we're a third of the way into the season now. And we were like 3rd yesterday until obviously Spurs scored last minute to win their game. So we're top 4 still, 3rd of the way in. If we don't get 7th now, I'm like, oh, that's a bit strange. But I'll still be happy with top 10 because that's what I said I will be happy with. So, but I do think we'll get 7th now.
I was going to remind you about that top 10 thing you said, but then you brought it back. So.
Go on.
Yeah, no, I'm still happy with top 10. Like, honestly, hand on my heart, I'm still happy if we get 10th. I'm so happy because it's progress. But yeah, I think we'll get 7th now.
So the poll I want you to do is, so
go on.
The pan is heated up, the oil is in, we're ready to cook someone. But the question is, who are we cooking? And I want people to decide. So real quick, Chelsea or Liverpool? Which this weekend, who had a worse result? Because like Chelsea, obviously the scoreline would say Chelsea, but I'm sorry, that was Brighton and that was at Brighton, right? So, and it wasn't Leeds at Anfield.
It's there. I'll put a poll up. Chelsea, Liverpool. You got guys in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're following these guys' socials, which is down below. If you press more, as well, you'll see everyone. One touch is in the title above, as well. So make sure you go check out Kunle, Kendall. Obviously, Kendall, you're not running Are you running a channel?
Nah, man. I just get.
Nah, man.
I have it, but I'm just not like I don't do anything on there. Oh, like I just.
She's got more subs than us, bro. She's got a lot more subs than us.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have. I haven't even checked it for like literally months.
I'm pretty certain you have.
No,
but yeah, man.
I'm not stalking you or nothing, but
It's looking like I'm not gonna lie.
Dropping
Yeah,
his
it's
little
looking like
secrets on live.
it's looking like a landslide right now. Liverpool. Everyone wants to talk on Liverpool
So,
yesterday.
bruv, I won't lie to you. I want to talk about this Chelsea thing because Graham Potter let his
Roy's coming in.
front of the man there.
Roy's coming in. Roy's coming in, even if it is for like 20 minutes. Like they'll get there. But this little segment of Liverpool fans, because no one wants to be available today. You know what I mean? Like not
going on
one.
Liverpool, yeah.
Not Roms.
Yeah, everyone's kind of Liverpool right now.
No Mons.
No, Roms and Mons are at football. Callum is at church. You know, Cal is at church. Matt is working. Who else is there? Jerry James not around. You know what? I don't know what. To be fair, I don't know where Ish is at or G. So whatever. Ash is not around. The one that's all the way from Wigan or Bolton. You got a Wigan accent, so Wigan. Who else is not around? Just all the man that could be here. You know what? You don't even answer his phone more time. So Roy, if he did come in, but Roy's gonna jump on now as well, so we can actually let's talk Liverpool, bro. The panel, I mean, the comments want Liverpool. Kendall, man, come on, man. You was literally getting in there a little bit. Let's talk about top 6. If you guys come top 6, yeah, or 6th place, 5th place, 4th place, who is dropping down for you? That's the better one. Get some chest out there.
No, to be fair, if we get top 6, I think it'll be Liverpool this season. They are so, honestly, I watch them and I'm like, I don't even know what you're doing. Like, Darwin Noodles is actually so bad. Like, I actually can't believe at this point I genuinely wanted him as well. Like, that's actually so embarrassing for me. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm so, because we were actually like heavily linked with him in January. And I was like, oh yeah, I really want this guy. No, I don't. I'm so glad we didn't. What the absolute hell. Like, if they didn't have Thiago, there will be absolutely nothing. There will be literally nothing. There will be absolutely nothing going forward. They're just so horrendous. Playing Milner and Henderson in 2022 is embarrassing. Like, are you not embarrassed that is your midfield in 2022, please? Are you not embarrassed that your manager is going out post-game saying, oh, you know, we have loads of injuries? Yeah, well, so do we as well. So does everyone else, like, at the top as well. So, yeah, excuses are crap. Last season, it was the grass is too short. Well, did he?
I don't know, but I'll be good.
Actually, that's a fucking good point. Hold on a second.
Like, how many first team starters are missing for Liverpool right now?
Diaz and Matip.
Jota.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit. But it's not about them going forward.
Would Jota and Diaz start together?
Yeah, they would. I think they would. Yeah. I think he would run maybe a Jota up front, Diaz on the left, Salah on the right. But it's not that.
Right, cool. So imagine, because we get slandered for having players worth more than 50 million on the bench, but it's fine for Núñez to just hold bench week in, week out, and then
he's absolutely
Daps. I love that you said that.
But also Matip.
I love that you said that. Can I segment this in? By the way, let me segment this in, please.
But Matip as well. Like, haven't they got like 3 centre backs that walk into anyone's team? So Matip being injured should not be an issue.
Brother, the centre back partnership that won the title was what they played yesterday. So
they've got the self-proclaimed best defence in the world, best right winger in the world, best midfielder in the world, best goalkeeper in the world. This is their manager and their fans, by the way, who've said this.
Yeah.
So it's not like just out of the blue. I'm not pulling this out of my backside. Like, do you know what I mean? So,
or did that change in 6 months?
I'm gonna pull someone. Let me pull someone at your backside. One side. Oh, Roy, shit. Hello. Oh shit.
He literally popped out.
Hi, Roy.
Yeah. Hello, Kendall.
I've got a couple. Good man.
We are very good, Roy. We are waiting for you.
We're in a Liverpool segment at the moment.
Okay. We cooking or we speaking analytically?
No, I can I just ask him?
Whoa! Kick him out analytically. What the fuck? What you think this is, bro?
He's been talking to Soups. Clearly.
We just have one question. Why did Graham Potter allow his
No.
Let's not allow Liverpool to get away with anything.
Yeah, they're not allowed to get away with anything right now. Look, I need to show you this. Can you guys see this? You guys see this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear it, yeah? Just let me know.
Who did play bad though? Who name? Talk to me. What was his name? Who did play bad today? When I tried to tell them this, on Hassan's channel, on the terrace, on Never a Foul, you name it, bro. On Twitter, thousands of them. Look at the impressions. 500k. They all came for me, bro. They all came for me. Because of what I said about Darwin Núñez consistently. And now look, you found me out. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope you man are happy. I hope you man are so happy that this fucking dickhead wears the shirt. Idiot think he's good enough.
It's the dickhead part which is sending me.
You know what? Welcome to the Gulag. And
Can we
you
just-
know what? Let him play and start next week. And you know what? He'll get a goal against Tottenham, and we might just draw the game.
Oh, guys, you thought that's where it ended. It doesn't end there. Let me share another screen for you guys. I'm sorry. You have to watch this. This is gold. This guy is gold. Where is it? Not good enough. Can you guys see this?
Ruining this club. Look, right now, what we're doing, you are ruining the club, bro. You are ruining the club. Pattern up or fuck off, bro. Or just walk, bro. Just walk. Just walk. I swear to God, fam. I swear to God. I swear, bro. I can't. Bro, my head. Sorry,
This looks like one of the monologues from his latest short movie, mate.
I don't know what to say. Are they down in tools? I don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know, fam.
Look at his face.
The man, like, bro, Casey, Corey, kids, they're gonna fuck me up tomorrow, bro. They're gonna fuck me up on the roundup tomorrow, bro. I'm done, fam.
You got up and walked off.
Oh my days. Oh my
I can't.
fucking days, fam.
I can't.
Oh,
That's a broken man right there.
Aye, that's
No, I
a
can't laugh,
broken
yous, because honestly, that feeling is so fucking horrible. I
Mate,
can't.
he's a broken
And I'm
man,
laughing,
bro.
but I don't want to laugh, but honestly, it
Laugh.
is not.
How
I remember
can
like
you
You
not?
don't-
crying.
if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So which one?
He
Which
did,
one do you
mate.
want?
I feel it's horrible. Like honestly, I've been there, man. It's actually disgusting. It
Monts
is
is my
such a
guy,
disgusting
man,
feeling,
but-
man.
Oh,
I
it's
love
sad.
You
I
feel
love
dirty,
Monts,
man.
man, honestly. But pause. Long story short, guys, 250 people in there. Make sure have you all guys liked? I'm telling you now, there's about 200 of you that haven't liked the video. We're not even on 100 likes. You must be thinking I'm getting up at 10 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday to come do this and not even get 100 likes. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, there's some disrespect right
Come
there.
on, show some
but
respect,
anyways-
man. Smash that.
Anyways, anyone that has done though, big up you, and I hope you're all having a great morning or afternoon or night. But back to Liverpool, man. Daps, continue because I like what you.
You know what it is, yeah? Yeah, I can take over it happily. I said it last week, right? When last week, what happened last week? Who did they drop points to? No, they lost to Forest last week. Last week. It was after that game. 'Cause the Brighton one when they went and were 3-2 up and then let Brighton get back into it. Yeah, that one made me think, different Liverpool. It's not because I've been saying Arsenal are not the ones that are going to challenge. It will still be Liverpool. They'll come back. They'll come good because of the fact that I know they can go on them runs. Then the Brighton one, when they were 2-0 down, came back 3-2 and then conceded, different Liverpool. But then obviously they beat us. So it's like, right, now this is where they've just beat the champions elect. Yeah? This is where they start one of their runs. And then they go and lose to Forest. And at that point last week, I came on this show and I said, you know what? I'm going to stop discrediting Arsenal now. Yeah. People know what I think. Arsenal will drop off. But where they are right now and what they're doing right now, they deserve the respect. So that's all I'm going to be doing now, right? Liverpool, you are no longer a team that can put together a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 game run. You're not. You're a team that can get up for a big game. City at Anfield, you got up for that. Well done. They've just proved it again. Like, I don't know if it's arrogance from Klopp. I don't know if the players think they're better. I don't know what it is, yeah. But Liverpool are finished.
Bro, they're in the mud.
They're
Daps,
like
remember-
Leeds showed yesterday. They can get a result against Liverpool at Anfield. Same way. That's what Liverpool can do to big teams now. They can get one-off results. That's it. That is it. They're done. They're done out.
Remember, I don't know. I can't remember the specific year when teams were like playing Arsenal without fear. Like the fear factor that we had just started to die. Like people just kept trying it with us. I think
the last 7 years.
Can I remind
like,
you of something,
like,
Kunle?
nobody
Every
fears Liverpool anymore.
Except for us. No.
Can I-
Except for joking aside, in a title race, I don't. But in a one-off game at Anfield, I fear them. I still fear them.
What's it called? Let me remind you guys of something. Yeah, there was one point where Man United we just lost Ferguson. David Moyes was there, and I think West Brom came to the ground and they got a point, or they might have won at Old Trafford. And we ain't lost at Old Trafford in years. And the first thing they said, yeah, we thought we could. I think it was Steve Clark or something said, but yeah, I think we can come here and get some and win all the 3 points. And then
Van Dijk just lost his L. Van Dijk just took the L.
Yeah,
it's gone.
His record done.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about his record going? For the first goal was completely his fault. Just completely falls asleep. lets Rodrigo past him to tap it into an open
Well,
goal.
is it really his fault?
100%, bro. How?
Partly, but come on, man. That's a Gomez no-look pass.
Nah,
Alisson
Gomez,
slipped.
man.
I mean,
Gomez has to
I'm
take
not
the
really.
blame
I'm
for
not
that,
trying to
bro.
back
Come
the
on,
man.
No. I'm not saying.
Chill,
I'm not saying it's like it takes more than one. To
Hey,
tango.
Joe, you're my guy, man.
But-
We grew up with each other, played football in a cage and everything, but you played shit yesterday, and I know you watched this. He does watch this, by the way. I'm sorry, my guy, but you need to fix this up when you watch this back.
Kobe,
If you
needs
do
to
watch
fix
this
up.
back.
Players who don't have the facilities need to stop doing no-look passes, like Emerson Royal.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
You need
Thiago in
to stop
training a
this.
few times.
You don't have the
It's like-
facilities for that, big man. You can't go on and do that, please. You literally
Yeah.
can't do this.
Even
Stop.
Diaz has stopped doing it. That's when you know it's serious.
It's
man.
so embarrassing, man. I literally
Hey, Joe,
can't.
you look at Joe. If you do watch, if you do watch this back, yeah, you know you're looking like a meal when he double nutmegged you, fam. And that was them times you used at QPR Academy, fam. You was, bro. you remember that one?
Kaz is deep. Nah, the fear factor's gone for Liverpool, man.
It's
It's
gone.
gone.
Well, for you,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
most of you anyway, not for me. But yeah.
What could you say
Anyone
though?
can-
Like
anyone
in
can get a result,
in
man.
respect, do you reckon they could just get 2 signings, bro? Like you said, bro, it's only 11 games in the season. Yeah, they get
Look,
to one.
but
Luckily, you've
Kaz,
got one.
Bro, you can't
Look,
say only 11.
what I'm
It's
saying,
a
look,
third-
no.
a third of the
Imagine
season
this.
is gone.
Imagine this
A third
scenario.
of the
All right, let me
season's
give you a
gone.
scenario. Let me give you a scenario. Yeah, Klopp's gone, or he stays. Don't matter. They get to the World Cup stage. They might get a World Cup manager like Luis Enrique might leave Spain. Hansi Flick might leave. They might get somebody like that because it is Liverpool. They're still Liverpool, bro. Like they go January, they get a couple signings, the couple midfielders that they need, and maybe an extra one. But maybe let's just say 2 midfielders. That whole team changes. I think Souness was saying it yesterday as well. Like he looked like he was about to cry. Good old prick. Anyways,
But Kaz,
no,
about
I'm saying
that-
midfielders. He was saying in some sense that without any good midfielders, that defense, no matter how good your defense is, exposed. Fabinho, once Fabinho to get sold at the end of the season, they need 2 midfielders. They need probably a proper DM and a proper centre mid, like a box to box that can actually get legs and run around the pitch, pressing merchant. There's a couple men out there that are attainable. I'm just saying, could that really just change? Like 2 players can change the whole outlook of what Liverpool might
brother.
look like.
But the thing is,
Get Newcastle probably into the top 5, top 4 this season. They're like literally a couple players away because they're on that ride.
But everything you said in terms of it all starts from them replacing the manager, bro. Like all jokes aside, and they're not gonna replace the manager. That's why 2 signings can't change them. If they replace the manager, I do believe other managers can get more out of this team because they're not as stubborn with their tactics as Klopp is.
I think
Klopp,
if they get 2 good signings, I think Klopp can change things 100%.
nah, he's too stubborn in his ways, bro. I think he's
No,
on the
you know
deep
what?
side.
If he gets 2 signings, as in, let's be honest, because the 4-3-3 Liverpool used to blitz teams week in, week out. They'll be getting 95, 98, 99 points. And I don't think it's a case of that tactic is now just
They never
shit.
got 99 points. Don't dare do that to them. They never.
Well,
They get
let
99
me let me add something then. All right, 2 signings.
No,
from
wait,
Man United yet.
one second,
Two signings though, Roy. 2 signings changed our whole outlook. Look, Casemiro changed our midfield for the better, and you could say Martinez changed our defense for a better. But that's 2 players, and look where we playing that little bit much better. Like it don't mean Liverpool can't get 2 players and play that little much better. Look
As long as
at
Klopp still
Jesus and Zinchenko went to Arsenal and they look that much better, bro. Chelsea, look, I couldn't say Sterling in that.
I don't think it's a Klopp issue, though. I don't think it's a Klopp issue. I just think
But why? Why
the
not?
profiles that his football demands aren't quite at the level they were 2-3 years ago. So if he's able to replace them, I don't see why they can't get. Okay, they might not be.
Yeah, I agree.
as
I
good as
agree.
they were in their
So
peak.
2
But
players.
that's why
can't
And
they
fix
so,
this
just
thing.
to be clear, Liverpool
Yeah,
at their
I
best.
think if they get
Liverpool at their best got 97 points. Okay, I need to be very clear on this because I'm not having Liverpool try and take credit for stuff we did. Yeah,
No.
The most
Liverpool
Liverpool
got
ever got is
97 points. They
97
won the
points.
title. The season they won the league. They
I'm
got
being
97 points.
shameless, but I'm not having them get any credit off of our back. They've done it for too many seasons. 97
Fair.
points is the most they've ever got.
No, they got
Corrected.
Daps. In 1920, they got 99 points. Go and check it. They literally got
Bro.
99 points.
They did not get
You sure?
99, bro.
They did.
Bro,
My God. Guys,
Bro.
come on, man.
Bro,
In 1920, they got 99
No.
points. I was literally...
unless Google is wrong, yeah, which it is sometimes, it's 97.
When they won the title, they got 97 points.
Yeah.
You're looking at
Yeah.
the wrong season. Anyway,
I don't know.
well,
Maybe
you know what
I am.
points I want?
I'm just
You know what I need
literally-
more than-
I haven't got time to research it. I just googled it. It said 97 points.
No, the season they came second to you lot, they got 97. But the season they won the title, they got 99 points.
Hold on. 10th of August, this one's dated. Let me have a quick look. I will happily be wrong Well, I won't be happily wrong. I'll be very
Oh
unhappy.
yeah,
about
guys,
being
have you? I know Roy, you've seen it, but have you guys seen like Monts basically sent me he sent me a
Yeah,
clip
you're
by
right. My
mistake.
bad. Roy's right.
No
Roy,
worries,
you really
no worries.
bastards.
Aye,
All right,
Forgive us.
have you
they've never
guys-
got.
Forgive us.
All right, well, shameless me. They've never got 100 points.
I'm just gonna say, have you guys seen Monts' like he leaked something to me by mistake in it. I don't know why he was recording himself in the
Pause.
shower, but he was crying like after the Liverpool game. Have you guys seen it? Like honestly, have you guys seen it?
Nah.
No,
Run it.
we haven't seen Monts in the shower, Cass. Only you get that.
No, not like that. Okay,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna show.
I haven't had the privilege
like
of seeing that.
no, he's not naked and don't worry about that. But I'm just saying, like, if
We
you guys
work
want to
that
see.
way.
I don't know why he sent me that Monts, man, but like, bro, like, we're here for
I
you.
mean,
innit?
I don't know why he sent you that either, Cass.
I don't
That's
know,
your
man. I don't know
business,
why.
bro.
It's a bit sus in it, but it's just like, I mean, each their own, innit? Like, if you, like, for me, I don't know why, man. I think he might.
Nah,
Bro,
Monts
I
is
think he
catching a
might send
case
that to
after
his-
this, man.
Bro.
There's a case on the Monts after this.
Monts, man, it's all right, man. It's okay. Like, we're here for you, man. It's just all I'm gonna say, though, innit?
He's going through a tough time, man.
One thing you have to know about me is I'm not here to fuck about.
Simple as that. But anyways,
Couldn't happen to a nicer set of fans, could it? Couldn't happen to a nicer
Literally,
manager. Couldn't happen
I
to
mean,
a nicer club.
Arsenal. I mean, then again, Arsenal have been through it. Let's face it. I hate your fans.
Exactly.
Look,
We've been
Souls,
suffering
Souls,
for how long?
Souls,
Please.
I know you're watching this.
Let's
Souls,
enjoy
you
it.
piss, bro. Souls is just got to be the weirdest fan out there for Arsenal. Like, he's going to be one of the more reasonable ones. Joke, man. Anyways, but I love you, Souls. But other than that, you're a joke, man.
Big up,
No,
Souls.
you know
Kunle,
what? You're falling for
I
him.
know those
You're-
souls slander
you're
him.
I'm
falling
falling for him. Yeah. Like he's
He-
just like
he's-
sometimes some of his takes, it's like, bro, like, are you trying to please? Like, are you trying to be
He's trying to
funny?
wind,
It's not
he's trying to
working.
wind me and you up.
No,
That's
it's
exactly
just-
what he's doing, bro.
Everyone
it
needs
works,
a
though,
souls
it
in their
works.
fan
This
base,
is why I
bro.
hate
Trust me. Big
It's
up,
not sense.
souls.
But
Yeah, love.
let's talk
love.
about I've got about 10 minutes here for myself, so I'll be cutting out, and then you man can carry on for whatever you need to do. But other than Liverpool, Roy, Mr. Brucey himself from Finding Nemo, bro. Talk to me about Pothead, fam. Because yesterday he went back to his old club. He went back to his old club. Like, he must be smoking something because 4-1. Thiago Silva, best defender in the world, still like 38 years of age, going on 39.
Listen,
TS 39, like, what is going on? 4-1. I know, we spoke about it yesterday, but you
it's
got off a
fine.
little
My
bit
manager
lightly.
is my manager, who I love and believe in so much. He's a charitable guy. He went to his
Bro.
former club, saw they needed 3 points, and said, "Don't worry, guys, I got
Nah,
you covered, man."
bro. His
he
caught him in the
points.
changing room slipping and took advantage of him.
Nah, man. Bro, my man must have been in the toilet with Moni Myrtle, fam, because she's screaming about that performance. She put Potter with that chamber of stinkers, fam.
Nah,
That was
listen.
not right yesterday.
If I'm being properly objective, he must
Chamber
have,
of stinkers.
like, if I'm being objective, from the first minute, I had a feeling this was not going to be a good game because I wasn't really happy with the lineup. I think 2 wingers at wing back was a bit too much, and I think not playing Jorginho again sort of left our midfield quite open and unable to get control of the game. And the fact that they were so up for it, like they were at it from the first second.
But do you blame them?
Pressing high, forcing us into mistakes, and they were all over us. So creating chances, getting into our box from the first 2, 3, 4 minutes. When they scored, I knew that, okay, you know what? I don't even know if I can see us winning this game. And then obviously 2 own goals is quite unlucky. 3-0, at that point, I'm just like, you know what? Just don't make it embarrassing. We get a goal back just after half time, and I'm thinking, you know what? There might be a little bit of life in this tie. And then just fizzled out from there.
Well, Olu says in the super chat, big up Olu, man. He still hasn't told us what team he supports. I think he's an Arsenal fan. We're all convinced. Loftus-Cheek playing like he was on Love Island, fam.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek was poor. Scored an own goal,
And spread his bum cheeks.
Can you see this? Imagine this. They
got
signed
it.
61 million. Kendall, they signed 61 million Kukurea, and I guarantee for the wing back system that Potter might want to play, I guarantee he goes and sign Trossard.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we signed him, to be honest.
but he saw the mirror image of his
on.
tactics yesterday, but a better
But
version of it.
one thing about that game is that, don't forget, it was a Brighton team who had Potter's football imprinted into their memory.
Here it is. This is the
Versus
reason. Sorry,
another
thank you
team
to my good assistant. This is the
Has
issue.
barely been playing
I've
it.
got his wand, bro. I've got his wand. He's fucking out it. I've got his
He
wand.
was powerless in that stadium. He was
Take it out.
powerless, bro.
Take it out.
You ain't having it,
I wanna
bro.
see it.
Listen, you give us Reece James, you can
Harry
have
Potter
your
was
wand back.
powerless.
Otherwise, you ain't having
Absolutely
it.
not. You're smoking crack if you think you're getting
we
Reece
wanna-
James, bro.
I really want to see the one, man. I want to see where.
Yeah,
it's
why
wonder-
you bring the wand
where's
out
the
there?
one?
I'll get the wand
I
out. Hold on
pause,
1 second. This
pause,
actually
pause.
is
Nah,
a
because
Harry.
Potter might
Pause.
get his powers
Pause.
back if he lets the wand out.
Hold on.
I just ain't no
That's
Dumbledore
exactly
thing.
what
That's
we
getting
need.
snapped.
Come here. Whose is it? It's Luna's. It's Luna's wand.
Hey, look
Luna-
at that.
Luna
He's got
love
your
heart.
pot. He's got your wand.
Abracadabra. That's all he needs
Luna
to do.
Luna
Love
love
good.
good. Love
Luna
good.
love
Sorry, my
heart.
bad.
Jesus, man.
No.
Kiana, you
Luna love
tell him,
Leviosa.
honestly.
Leviosa, is that right? Leviosa.
Lev.
Leviosa.
Lev.
He's
Leviosa.
such a
Shazam.
dad. And he's such a dad. Honestly.
Anyway, yeah.
Do you think the scoreline was flattering, Roy?
You can argue that, to be honest. Like we did
There's,
have a couple.
there's
of
zero
decent
arguments
chances,
about that. It should have been West.
but yeah, you could without those 2 goal line clearances, it could have very easily been like 5, 6.
You know
7.
what killed me? Potter's post-match interview when he was like, "You know what? I think I did a really good job at Brighton, and I've left them clearly in a very good state."
Yeah, I've got
I was
nothing
No, he
like,
didn't.
worry
No,
about.
he didn't say
big
that.
man.
No, he didn't.
I was like, "Look at this big man! Like, what is he doing?"
I still think
them
he's
ones
gonna
Had
where
a
do
you
glow
say,
good.
up.
though.
He's some boy, man.
He sounded like them bitter exes that, yeah, I made her, man. I made her. Whatever she is now, I made
Yeah.
her.
That is literally what he sounded
You
like.
know,
It
it's
was
not
so
what I
funny.
expected. I thought he'd be quite like modest and like just humble about it, but he was like, you know, yeah, I did a pretty good job there. Like, I'm practically the reason why they are where they are. They just got a new manager and he just
I'll lie.
But
Recuperated.
no, but joking aside, like, because obviously we played Brighton last week, yeah, and I'll be the first to admit, like, we won, but that's what happens when you have Haaland and De Bruyne, right? Brighton were very good. They have more possession than us. They're the first team that I can honestly say came to the Etihad and fully put it on us. Like, there were times at the beginning of the second half we couldn't get the ball back off them, right? But yeah, we did what we had to get the win. But they are a very good team. But I was looking at it thinking, is this Potter? Because obviously when a manager leaves a team, they don't instantly change like that. Like, he's inbred in them a way of playing.
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying,
thinking,
Daps.
yeah.
It was a
So-
team who know Potter
What
ball
did you
inside
say?
out
Wait, once
versus a
hold
team who's
on.
just started playing it.
Did you
So
just
that's
say
why,
inbred
like,
in?
it was sort of a mismatch from there.
I should.
What?
I once said wait. I once said. I'm not trying to be rude. Did you say inbreading them?
Who?
That's
Wait,
what
did-
Daps said.
No, I said that. I didn't say inbred in them.
You definitely
I'll
did.
take it. If I did, then boy, I come
Aye,
out with
you heard
things. that-
You heard it first. He's inbred. He's inbred. Oh wow. I see how you're moving
I
that.
don't think I did. If I did say that, I didn't mean to. I'll
No,
take
you
it. I
did.
own it.
You did, but I know what you meant by it. But you did say it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah,
Oh,
that
damn.
performance by Chelsea yesterday was shocking, man.
I think it was just a one-off, though,
I think
like,
Potter definitely
every-
needs time, but boy,
Yeah, Potter definitely needs time, but I feel
but
every
them
season,
Pulisic and Sterling
I
wing
got.
backs.
I got.
Wow,
a dip, by the way, I got a dip
Wow,
now. But
take.
make sure you smash the like button. I'll be back tomorrow, or maybe later on. It depends. Man United lose. Yeah, good luck. I won't be back.
West Ham,
I
man, I
won't
need
be
a
back.
Declan Rice masterclass on Casemiro's
But yeah,
head, man.
I got a dip now. But yeah, man, big up for everyone jumping on that.
Yeah, I hope
Big
you
up,
Make sure you
Chelsea.
by
follow
the
these
way.
guys. Yeah. Go inbred Potter in that, man. Anyways, in a bit.
Bless,
In a
man.
bit.
It's pity he
Love.
didn't show up to the game yesterday, though, Kaz, man.
Anyways, Kunle, make sure you beat Forest and get lost in the forest.
Right. So where were we?
Madison.
Cooking Chelsea.
Now listen. I think I just think Potter got the lineup wrong, and that's perfectly fine. Like, nobody's perfect. Evidently, I think his approach was too attacking, and they didn't really accommodate for the fact that Brighton can genuinely play football. Like, they're not a side where they're just going to sit back and hope for scraps on the counter. They will genuinely try to play ball. So going with a lineup that attacking was probably a bad idea. Plus the fact that they were up for it against their former gaffer. Yeah, I think it's a one-off. Like, every season, I don't know about your clubs, but I know that one game every season, Chelsea get absolutely embarrassed in a way that they shouldn't. It happened against West Brom when we lost 5-2. We lost 4-1 to Brentford. We got slapped by Bournemouth. Like, there's always been one game where we just have a disaster and we get slapped up. And I think this year's one was Brighton.
Okay, but Roy, I believe that result is definitely a one-off. But in terms of how you guys have been performing under Potter, like losing games consistently is coming, bro. Like the way he's playing, like you lot haven't looked good in any game. You've got results, but you've not actually looked good yet under Potter. So doesn't
I
that worry
disagree.
you?
I think
Not
I
the
think
10
we were
minutes
good. We were good against
AC
Milan in
Milan
both
game.
games.
I knew
We
you
were
were
good
going to
against
say
Milan
AC
in
Milan
both
game.
games.
I knew it.
We were good. We played well against Salzburg. We played well against Wolves, even though they didn't really have a manager. So
Exactly, bro. Look at the games you're calling. AC Milan were injury ridden, and they went down to 10 men in that second leg. You're talking about Salzburg, which you should be brushing off anyway. Wolves are a joke, and then you played Brighton, a team that typically don't take their chances. They were sharp because Potter was there. They all the chances they're missing other games, they took them in that game.
Yeah, they were up for it, like
100%.
But I don't think
I'm worried about you
just
finishing
yet
in the top 6 right now.
No. We'll finish in the top 6. Like, I don't think it's a worry just yet. I just need to see how. Because don't forget, we're playing with a very debilitated right-hand side. Like, Kante's unavailable, Fofana's unavailable, Reece James unavailable. So our right-hand side is nowhere near as strong as it should be. So
okay, but Roy, your next 2 games are Arsenal and City.
I hear it. We played Brighton without Walker. It's long. We're playing with a Kanji or Stones at right back. I get it, but this is like if you want to get top 4 football, you want to get Champions League football.
No, I didn't like. We've got to do better, but I still think this was a one-off result, and I'm not worrying just yet.
Okay, but Roy, your next 2 games are Arsenal, who obviously Stamford Bridge is like our second home now, and then I think City.
Okay, firstly, I don't know where this narrative. I don't know where this narrative of Stamford Bridge being Arsenal's playground. You've won there 3 times in 17 years. That's not playground.
Okay. It's good you added the 17, but let's talk about the last 3 years. How many times have we won there? Why are you extending it to 17?
Does that make it a playground? You've won twice in 3 years. Does that make it a playground?
Man. And we won the last 2.
We've won at the Emirates twice in 3 years. I don't call it a playground.
But we're going. What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly.
We're talking about the bridge.
You're not being consistent.
We're talking about the bridge right now.
Let's look at the last 3 years. You've won twice.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
Home right now, bro. Second home.
It's not even okay. Cool. The Emirates is our second home then. The Emirates is our second home then. Since we've won there twice in 3 years.
Huh?
The Emirates is our second home.
Now, you heard him. Don't do that. You heard him.
When you lot are playing at the Emirates, but we're coming to the bridge and we're coming to shoot it up again. You better hope Nketiah ain't playing, bro. You better hope he ain't playing that game.
Wow, he had one good game. Tuchel, the one thing I didn't like about Tuchel was whenever we played Arsenal, apart from the game we won at the Emirates where Lukaku scored, he never took Arsenal seriously. In the games at the bridge, he'd always play these stupid lineups of playing Malang Sarr and just playing all these questionable players who shouldn't be playing. And then Arsenal would beat us, and then obviously they're going to be like, they're forbidden our playground. Listen,
no, but it is though, bro.
Seriously,
it is.
Okay, cool. Cool.
We ran up.
Kendall, St James's Park is our playground.
This is a massive cock off right now. My dick's bigger than your dick.
Everyone's a playground now.
Bro.
To be fair, St James's Park was a playground for everyone at one point, so you're not special.
Yeah. Well, listen,
they were coming there soon, Kendall.
I honestly can't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time we didn't take 3 points from the Emirates. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't remember it.
Bro, where did that come from?
We're talking about the Emirates now. Somehow, unfortunately, you thought you were coming on here and getting scot-free. I guess it hasn't happened.
That comes from
make sure
nowhere.
you beat Forest today.
I've got no issues with City. No issues.
No, it's just.
If you don't beat Forest today, I'll never like you again because I need some points in my FPL right now.
Nah, real talk,
there's like
man.
21 points sitting on my bench. It's actually like very upsetting. And I've got three of your players in my FPL right now, so they actually really need to
Saliba, Jesus, and Martinelli.
Nah, Jesus is scoring today. Don't worry, man.
I've got Xhaka, Martinelli, and Saliba.
You scored, fam.
I don't want to segue onto Arsenal just yet. We haven't spoken. Loftus-Cheek, man.
You know what? Nah. As in, Loftus-Cheek wasn't good enough
bum cheeks, man. Call him his name, bum cheeks.
You know what? He's under Potter so far. He's actually been pretty good, but today, like it was with a lot of other players, it was just a shit show, and that happens. Like the lineup was wrong. We had nowhere near enough intensity. They completely.
What's his position?
No. We're going back to Loftus-Cheek. We're not segueing away from Loftus-Cheek. Look, he's not under 21 anymore, right?
He's like 25 or 26 even.
Like, bro, he's got to go now. Surely he's not.
Yeah, he's on like 120, like 100, 120, 130k a week. So it's not our fault that we can't sell him because nobody wants to pay those stupid wages. So we're just stuck with a player who is just here to earn a decent paycheck and get a few first team games when injuries allow.
Do you know the maddest thing is on Monday or Tuesday this week, Talk Sport were trying to talk Loftus-Cheek into the England squad.
As in, I personally don't think he should be there.
What, as a kit man?
Do you know why though? It's because honestly we've got absolute trash to pick from at the minute. Like I genuinely don't even know who's going to go at the World Cup at this stage because like who are we actually going to take? Harry Kane, that's like the only person that I know.
What are we taking? Loftus-Cheek as a poster boy or something? Like honestly,
like, literally to carry the bag. He looks strong.
Model the kit, sell some more kits in that or something. Like honestly, the guy's trash. I'm sorry, he's not.
Like,
and I
don't
don't
even. Bellerin just needed to be a model. Just needed to leave. He needed to be a model instead.
He's nothing special.
I just you know what, trash is maybe a little bit harsh, and I do feel sorry for him because it could be said that slightly it's not his fault, innit?
Why?
It's not his fault.
He got it's good the injury he got on the Sarri.
No, maybe it is. You know what? He should have left Chelsea a lot. He should have pushed for a move a long time ago and got some consistency. I mean, thank you very much to I've got to read it on my phone to Ndiani. Go on, someone else pronounce that. I'm awful at pronouncing.
It's just Annie, man. It's just Annie.
Oh, Annie.
It's the Gabonese Earnshaw that got me, Daps, bro.
Huh?
It's the Gabonese Earnshaw part that got me, man. Like, that's violated, man. Violated.
But I do feel for him, but at the same time, you're right. This is when you kind of, I don't know, if every season Chelsea fans, tell him this is his season, he's back. But the only thing back about him is his arse cheeks. Like literally, They've tried playing him in a different position, not really working. But Reece James not back to the World Cup till after the World Cup earliest, right?
Yeah, he said he's going to try really hard to make it, but I just don't think he should risk it.
No, he's going to try hard to make it to the World Cup.
I think Southgate will end up picking him if there's a chance he can play later on.
Yeah. Same. Like we already need to know. Like Pep said, Walker and Calvin Phillips won't be seen in the City shirt till after the World Cup. Now, whether they make it to the World Cup, we don't know, but they won't be seen in the City shirt till after the World Cup. It's going to be the same for Reece James.
Phillips don't go with his injuries in the last
I can't see it, bro. He hasn't played enough for me. Nowhere near.
Like, he can't stay fit at all.
So what, is Rice the only DM that England have?
Declan Rice.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I can't think of another DM we have, to be honest.
That's mad.
This is probably where Loftus-Cheek somehow gets spoke into it.
You know what? Call him up, Kendall.
Why not, man?
Please don't. He's been missing for half the season already. Literally don't need that again. Actually, the full season he's been missing. So yeah, we don't need that again. Thanks.
Henderson playing very, very, very deep.
Oh dear God, I can't stand this. I literally cannot even. I don't even want the World Cup to come. I'm just going to ignore England.
It's got to be Rice, and then competent midfielders around him.
I'll just play Bellingham and
Rice and Bellingham at the base.
Rice and Bellingham, yeah.
I reckon Foden should be in the 10. I reckon England's team should be built.
I don't really like Foden at 10,
personally. Like, there's no one more technical than Phil Foden in England. Like, how are you not building the team around?
I want Foden to be playing as an 8, but as in, I just feel like there's a couple things he's sort of missing in his game to really like lock down an 8.
You know what it is? Nah, I hear what you're saying. The thing is, so last summer, Foden for City was playing in a more kind of 10, maybe even a bit deeper, almost an 8 role for City. And he looked good in it. But the fact is, Foden is better currently, more explosive, playing out wide. He is.
Yeah,
for City, though. I think for City, he is.
No, but I get what you're saying. But this is, I fully get what you're saying. But I get what Roy's saying, that if he was being played in a 10 or 8 role more, then the things that he's currently missing, he maybe isn't missing. We just haven't seen yet because he's not really playing there, But I do agree with you. For England, he probably is right to play there. There's a lot. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think Grealish for City is better when he's playing through the middle. A lot better playing through the middle. But for England, it's a completely different ball game because the manager don't really know how to play players. We play differently. But we need to move on from Chelsea. I mean, I think you have to have faith in Potter in it, and this is the whole thing. When Potter came in, and I think it's a 5-year contract.
Yeah, I think so.
Your board have said they want to back him, they want to give him time. This is what, like, this is, I hate to say it, part of the process, bro. It is part of the process. You have to trust the process.
Like, there's going to be bumps in the road. Like, it's not.
I need a
be
video of
sunshine
Arteta dancing, bringing sexy back, but for processes back.
Nah, real talk, because I reckon
about
certain owners are looking at the Arteta thing and thinking ahead, because I don't care where Chelsea finish this season. I reckon Potter should stay and give him time, give him a couple windows, because he's trying to do Brighton things too early at Chelsea. He doesn't have his team yet. Do you get what I'm saying? He just wants to play his style. So I reckon with time, he'll definitely get it right. But I just don't know if the fans and the board will give him that time. That's the only thing. And it's better for you to keep a manager like Potter, because he's got the long-term
100%.
vision, I reckon.
100%. Moving on from that, people, there's 250 you in here. If you haven't already, please keep smashing that like button. Tottenham. We have to talk on Tottenham quickly. We thought it was going to be a cooking of Tottenham again, but obviously they did what they had to do. And you know what? Like, I wanted to cook him and say still not good enough. But then I thought, nah, because we've come from behind before and scored and kind of like...
Pause.
I'm not going to say Newcastle and Bournemouth are the same, but we were 3-1 down against Newcastle, came back 3-3, ended up probably a good result, because, and especially where you look at where Newcastle are now. So the fact they showed the character to get 3 goals, I can't knock them, but yeah, they shouldn't be 2-0 down to Bournemouth, ultimately.
There's no reason you should be letting Kiefer Moore score a brace against you.
No.
Yeah, but then they're not playing good football at the moment. Like, we just played them at the weekend and they looked really bad. Like, they looked like genuinely, they did not one, there was maybe like one passage of play in the whole game where I thought, oh, they look decent. But they don't look cohesive. They don't play good football. I don't even know if they have even a style at the moment. Their style is just not good.
But Kendall,
you must be loving life. Before,
Kendall, if you speak to a Spurs fan, though,
Newcastle fans were quiet. Now you can just shit on Spurs. You can shit on Liverpool.
Because we play nice football. We play nice, high press, attacking football. It's lovely. It's free flowing. We pass the ball. We play a long ball. It's
no, but that's
lovely.
Tottenham fans, yeah. You see Tottenham fans, they've got a smoke screen. They don't know how to react, because it's like, we've accumulated all these points, but we look awful every week. What do? Do we get behind it, or do we not? They don't know what to do. That's why you see them all come out of the wilderness, and then after 90 minutes when they won that game. Before, they were ready with their Twitter fingers to talk, Conte this, he's terrible. But luckily, somehow, some way, they got bailed out again. And
you know what?
I think
it's because it's working in a sense.
There's a hiding. They're going to get battered.
You said it's spot on. The fact is, that, like, I can look at it, and I honestly, the one thing I say is, in March, and I'm going to keep saying this, if March comes, and this isn't now, this is if March comes, March, April, and you're not in a title race, Tottenham, you're out of the Champions League, Tottenham, the football has not got better, Tottenham, Conte's had another window and been backed again, Tottenham, even if you're in a domestic cup, Tottenham, Jose got sacked for being given less time and less money. And it's that is all I'm saying is I respected that because you didn't like the style of football. It's the same shit. More money, more time potentially. Again, I'll say it in March. I'm just getting you ready that Jose can't be sacked when he's got you to a final, less back in less time. But Conte is given as long as he wants. And based on the fact that, and the thing that confuses me is the narrative was, oh, yeah, but he's a serial winner. He can come in. We know he's not going to be here for long, but he's a serial winner. He's going to come in and win us stuff instantly, yeah? Now it's a process, and he needs several years, and he needs several transfer windows, and he needs loads of money. It's like...
He's even calling it a process now.
He's called it... He fully said what everyone needs to realise is this is a process, and we are very early in it. That's his words. Like, and when he said it, I thought, oh, that's peak. Because your fan base, his whole narrative against Arsenal was trust the process, laughing at them. Your manager has come out and told you, trust the process because you're very early in it. Like, that's long. That is long. And you can't... Clubs like Tottenham, yeah, you can't be trusting the process when you've got these big sharks Newcastle swimming. Like, your process, your process is going to be like, you've already been lapped by Newcastle, yeah? So you're fucked. I mean, I guess they're sat there thinking maybe Liverpool drop out, because that's what everyone's... there is going to be Newcastle are going to be in the top 4. There's nothing anyone can say about it, yeah. Because as a City fan, when we were on the come up with less money than them, right, and less blueprints to follow, and we are now consistently in the top 4, dominating British football. Newcastle have more money and a blueprint to follow, and a bigger fan base. To be fair, a bigger fan base week in, week out. So once, I don't know, your season ticket prices will eventually start going up. That's bringing in more income as well, and all of that. So you know the rules of financial fair play and all that. Newcastle will be in the top 4. So Tottenham is looking, for me, it's looking for everyone. Tottenham and Liverpool are in the mud at the moment. But like Kendall said, they won. They're still in Champions League. They're top of their group. Like they are top of the group. So
you can't tell them nothing right now, their fans, literally, because of the points tally. And that's the mistake that they're making right now. They're trying to pretend they don't see all the red flags that every other opposition fan sees. And they're going to be licking their wounds come the back end of the season.
Results are masking over the performances. Like, oh, they won the game, but they were shit. But they'll just be like, okay, cool, we got 3 points, so what now? So it's only going to be okay for their fans until results stop masking over the performances.
Yeah.
As long as that happens, we can't really say too much.
You can't, because like you said, they are. Are they still? They're third, right? Second or third?
Yeah, I think they're
Third. It's mad, because when you look at it, you're thinking, how is this team third? But they are third. They are top of the Champions League. They still might not go through, but currently, I think they will go through. By the way, I think they'll win. I think they'll win their last game.
Yeah, I think they'll go through. I'm not sure about first or second, but I think they will go through.
And I don't think that's good for
Alexis Sanchez and Guendouzi in the Marseille side. You never know, bro.
I also don't think them going through is good for them as well.
I think Conte doesn't really want to be playing Champions League.
Nah, that's the whole thing. I said this before the season started. As a City fan, that we're trying to win a Champions League, right? We've got a manager that actually has pedigree in the Champions League. He's won it before, and we still ain't there yet. Tottenham, you've got a manager that has pedigree for not doing well in the Champions League. So I get that you want to brag to Arsenal fans that you're in it, they ain't. But if you really want to do something in domestic football, I think the best thing for you is to go out of the Champions League right now. I really do. But
the problem with Tottenham, Tottenham fans, and this is no disrespect to them, but it's almost like a thing of they are now desperate for a trophy. So it's desperation makes you do stupid things and say stupid things, because despite the fact that they are third in the league, they're still absolutely desperate for a trophy, because everyone else around them and all the clubs that they compete with in that top 6, if you will, of all in the last 3-4 years, maybe. The last 3-4 years have won silverware. So they're Tottenham fans are
FA Cup.
That's why I said I don't know about the FA Cup.
Yeah, we beat you, don't you remember?
I didn't know how long ago it was.
I was too focused on the Champions League.
3 years ago.
We beat you.
Yeah, it's the same time you to be fair, it was when Chelsea won the Champions League. Arsenal won the FA Cup. It was the same season, wasn't it?
Yeah, so everyone around them has won silverware.
No, Leicester won the FA Cup when the season we won the Champions. Yeah, because we were meant to do that season, but we didn't.
So was it the year before?
Oh, season before.
2019-20, was it?
Yeah,
season before.
No one really remembers.
Whatever.
Regardless, Kendall's comment was right. Let's not disrupt her. Come on, continue.
Everyone's won silverware. So they are third in the league, but that to them at the moment means absolutely nothing, because they might not be there come the end of the season. Yeah. And so the Champions League at the moment is they don't know whether to be happy or demand more, because they are so desperate for that. They need to go that one step further, and they still can't. And they thought bringing Conte in was going to do that immediately, and it hasn't. Yeah. So it's
the other thing is, I see
they just don't know where they're at the minute.
I've seen from some Tottenham fans as well that they're actually and this is mad to me, they're now saying the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, no, that's not good enough,
bro.
And it's
beggars can't be choosers, man.
Seriously,
come on.
I just think that one is mad. What you think you're literally jumping from no trophies to Premier League or Champions League?
They're
come
crazy.
On, man.
In the Premier League era, Leicester City are more successful than Tottenham. Let that one sink in. In the Premier League era, Leicester City have won more trophies than you. You're talking about we're going to jump to the Champions League and the league. Come on, Tottenham fans. Let's not do that, man. Win anything that is not a preseason cup. You should be excited, bro. Stop this.
But to give them credit, they are currently third and through to the next stage of the Champions League. So, right, just to wrap it up, obviously today, United, West Ham. What do you think on that? United run of the mill United win?
Yeah,
draw. I think West Ham can get something.
Really?
1-1. Yeah. I've just got a feeling that I think they'll nick something.
What do you think, Kendall?
Well, I hope because that helps us out. So I'll take a draw. I'll take a loss all day long.
Wait, sorry, Daps. Before we wrap up, so before the season, Kendall, your expectations were like around 8th, right?
Top 10.
Well, I said 10th. I said I'll be happy with 10th, but I predicted just 9th. That's
okay.
what I said.
So we're a third of the way into the season. That's a pretty big sample size, considering if a third of the games have been played. So, like, where do you see yourselves finishing now?
7th. 100%.
You don't think you can break into the top 6 yet?
Dare to believe.
We can, but like it's just again like everyone else around us has got experience of that in recent years and knows how to approach that situation. We currently don't at the moment. We're just kind of going off vibes at the minute. We're just going to a game hoping to win, and that's what we're doing. But as Daps said earlier, like we are third in the form table since January, so it's not like an impossible task.
Since January. If it's November, like in 2 days. So if you're a third in the form table, that's like I think it's
not impossible. I just
it's
don't
January
think
transfer
that
window
we're
for me as well, though.
For that at the moment.
Yeah, and you've got money as well.
I think to be honest, I think even if we're in the top 6 places in January, I think we're going to spend quite a significant amount of money. And I know everyone's going to say, "Oh, you can't." And as much as our club wants to pedal,
how much you saying? Over 100?
We can spend that money.
Over 100 mil.
Easily spend 100 mil.
I think so.
Jan, you reckon?
Yeah.
Bro, January I see might be. I have a feeling January might be.
Oh yeah, because of the World Cup as well. You're right.
The biggest January transfer window we ever see. Yeah, because there's a few reasons. Firstly, the fact that we don't know. We don't know what injuries clubs are going to have. So what players are going to need to be replaced, yeah? There's also the fact that managers will already be thinking about fatigue, yeah? Because the second half of the season for English teams is long, right? Because think, Carabao Cup, January, we usually play in Carabao Cup semi-finals, right? We haven't even played our first game yet. Our first game is like 4 days before we go to the World Cup against Chelsea. Then you've got the fact that the Queen passed away. So those games have been moved. We come back from the World Cup, I think, on Boxing Day. I think it's the German league don't go back till the 20th of January. Yeah. That's nearly a month rest that they're getting over us, right? So all of that, because most of our teams are still going to be in Europe and still trying to win something. And then there's the fact, like with Newcastle as well, that I think off the back of the World Cup, I think Newcastle will use that to get some clout. Like, this is their chance, especially if they're in the top 4. This is their chance to go out and get a real marquee signing and announce to the world that we've just got this star that just blew up the World Cup. Like, honestly, I could see Newcastle going out and thinking, like, their owners, their scouts being over there and thinking, like, yeah, we want that. Because they do. They need their marquee signing now. They need it, like, to take them to that Champions League level. So I think this January, a lot of clubs are going to spend big. Kunle, easy win today?
Easy win. To be honest, it should be. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. At home, 100% record at home. We should be 3-1 because I don't think we can keep clean sheets currently. So I'm gonna go with a 3-1. But I see us winning by 2 goals, man. Personally.
Jesus score, yeah.
Definitely. Mark my words. He's scoring today.
Can he just
100%.
not? Can he just not? Because I've got him in my FPL. Can it just be like Xhaka or Martinelli or like Saliba or something instead? Like, seriously, I'm having a nightmare because Haaland didn't play yesterday and he's my captain. Obviously, I'll get Edouard's points off the bench, so that's fine for Crystal Palace.
Who's your vice captain?
Trippier.
What's it called?
Oh, that's not bad. Look at what, like 18 points?
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm sick.
Why did you leave Haaland as your captain?
Well, because I didn't know, I forgot that he wasn't playing, and then I was
having a
my brother
nightmare
texted me, and he was like, He was like, "Oh, have you changed the FPL?" And I went to do it at like 11 o'clock in the morning, like a stupid idiot. And
Oh,
it was
it
like,
went
"Oh, this
down,
game is
didn't it?
updating." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it does it every week."
Yeah.
I'm like, "That's actually so annoying. Like, why have you done that?" So then just yesterday, I was just sat fuming, thinking, "Oh, this is just really just tragedy." Like, and I've got like 21 points sitting on my bench now because Perisic got a few points and so did Connor Cody. So I was like, "Oh, honestly, I'm sick of this now. Absolutely sick and tired of FPL. I think I'm so good, second in my league, and the week after I'm like 7th. I'm like, oh, just tragic." So tragic. Anyone with FPL, you just know that's just irrational rage. Because like, what are you doing? Like, you're not winning anything. It's just pride. But I just nothing's there. I still get angry about it every week.
Do you know, I've just realised as well, because Cass obviously left. Cass would have brought us onto it, but we haven't even spoke about my club. I mean,
Oh wow, you beat Leicester 1-0. Way.
No, but there was some doubts. People said that you lot might drop
oh,
points this
really,
week.
bro? Beating Brighton isn't for everyone either.
That is
Let's
very
be real.
true.
You know what? That is very, very true. Beating Brighton is not for everyone.
I can't believe you just did that. Where were you in the league again?
Don't make me bring up the biggest game in your club's history.
Brother, we're talking about this season. Chelsea fans
Talking
love
about this.
like,
We're
doing
talking about
now.
this
Like,
weekend.
they don't want to
Like,
talk
you're
about
talking-
this
Look, where
weekend.
are Chelsea in the league? Are you 6th or 5th or 6th?
We're 5th.
All right, okay.
We got a game
Bro,
in hand though.
let's be real. I mean, if we want to talk about that game, the biggest game in our club's history, to be fair, currently it isn't. It was 93-20 because a game you lose is not your biggest club. Our biggest
The Champions
game.
League final is the biggest.
No, we lost it, bro. Our biggest game was winning the Premier League.
Hey,
I'm
Daps,
sorry.
don't let
If
him
we won it,
distract you. Don't let
Hey,
him
don't
do
forget,
it.
beating
Let him
Villa's
worry
not for
about
everyone.
it.
however,
Next
what I
three
was going
games.
to move on to is
Chelsea
let's talk
got
about the player
Arsenal
that got
at
your
home,
winning. Let's
City
talk about
away
the
and
player that got
Newcastle
your
away
winning
in the
goal.
next 3 games.
Your winning goal
No, Roy, I
in
want
that
answers.
Champions
You got-
League game.
No, Daps, don't let him do it to you, man. Let's not get sidetracked to the downfall of Chelsea right now. Don't let him draw you in.
And
They've got
the downfall
Arsenal
of
away.
Havertz.
They've got City away, and they've
It's
got
fine,
no
it's fine.
Arsenal at home,
You still
City
scored a
away,
Champions League
and
winning goal,
Newcastle away at their next 3 games, and they've just got spanked by Brighton. Like, what are you gonna do?
How many
come
points
World
from your
Cup
next
time?
3 games, Roy? How many points?
Arsenal, I'll say 1.
I'll take that.
City's a cup game, and it honestly just depends on how seriously Pep takes it, how seriously Potter takes it. So I can't really predict that one. And then obviously you're going to travel to Reece James's Park without Reece James, unfortunately. So I reckon we'll draw with Arsenal, beat Newcastle, and City just depends on what the fuck happens on the
So
day.
beat Newcastle where?
At Reece James's Park.
A place where we're unbeaten at home. Oh, okay.
You think
Minus Reece James.
Hold on, Roy. I rate your chest. Yeah, you currently just got battered by Brighton, and you think
one-off game, man. That happens, man.
You think you're going to travel up to St James's Park and beat Newcastle based on what vibes in Inshallah?
Nah, just based on the fact that it's our playground. Like,
You know,
on
we've
the
only won
Lampard,
one. I think we've only lost
On
one
the
game there
Tuchel,
since
we won
January or
there.
something.
No, but according to like Finger was saying earlier, he was like, "Oh, we've won twice in the last 3 years, therefore it's a playground." And at St James's Park, we've won twice in the last 3 years. So by that logic, it's a playground.
Nah, bro, listen.
I
I'm telling
hear
you,
that.
as a City
I
fan,
hear that,
bro,
but they ain't the
our
same
record at
St.
St
James's
James's Park. Our record at St James's Park is great, yeah.
No,
but I
it's
can
a
tell you now.
place to go. It's a difficult place to go.
I can tell you now. I said it before we went there this season. I said it's a different place. Yeah, it's a completely different place now.
This
yeah,
year it's
And
different, bro.
this is like you got to remember.
Ground.
It is a big ground anyway. Yeah, it's a loyal fan base. It's a loud fan base. But now it's a loud fan base that are proving a point, watching good football, and a manager that when big clubs go there, he's like, right, this is our chance to like show we're not playing Southampton at home. This is one of the big boys at home. This is where we need to show people that we are. I can't see you getting anything. I could see another spanking, to be frank, bro. Like
No
if you
chance.
play bum cheeks, they're getting spanked.
Nah. We'll get the result.
Okay, well, listen, thank you to everyone that's been in here. Games are probably what's the
If
first
we don't,
kickoff
Kendall,
today?
please. I don't want you in
3
my
o'clock
Twitter
or
DMs
2 o'clock.
looking at us if you beat us. Like, don't get in contact.
Bro, they're
Might
going to
just-
win. I can't see.
I'll just save it till then.
I can't believe you think you're going to go St James's Park. You're saying you're going to get a point off Arsenal, potentially beat City in the cup.
No, City depends on the lineups because that could genuinely be anything.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
we
I do
rotate
agree
and
with you on
Pep
this.
goes,
Mhm.
Brent was finished.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how everyone's going to take the Carabao Cup this year. Like I said,
It's a bit of an obstacle at this point.
Liverpool will probably go for it. Tottenham, there's your trophy. Go for it.
I think if we were lower in the league right now, I think we would have took it really, 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 really seriously this year.
Yeah.
What? So you don't think you will, Kendall?
I just don't know. I think we'll take it seriously because that's just the type of person Eddie Howe is. But I think we would have like literally gone out to win it this year if we were lower in the league. I do think that. But obviously we're fourth at the minute, so I just
expectations are
Crystal Palace
changing. Look at this
at home.
Look at. I'm saying they can just pull out of the Carabao Cup now.
Nah, I don't think we'll pull out. I don't think we'll pull out.
Okay.
But anyway, listen, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to all of the members of the panel. All of their details are in the description below, so please make sure you go and follow them, subscribe to their channel, etc., etc. As for Never a Foul, we will be back unless something huge happens today, and then we decide to do a stream later on this evening. Maybe if Man United get battered or something like that, Cass might want to rant. Other than that, we will be back tomorrow around about 3:00 with our usual Premier League wrap-up. Everyone have a good weekend. Thanks to the panel for joining me, and we will catch you soon.
Bless, man.